Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and welcome to this is the Starcraft English commentary. We're going to continue on with the Flash Zelle aka Laddernet series. This is going to be Run of Flash Group F, and we're going to be having a brand new phase to the Flash God Idol TV series I'm hosting. It's going to be Hyun, a Zerg player. This guy, you remember him? I think he's appeared in a lot of games in the past, and he's kind of disappeared from the face of the earth in the last couple of years. We sometimes see him kind of play 1 or 2 games in KCM, and that's it. He has not appeared in any ASL, I don't think. Definitely not a frequent person on the Edo board either. So it's gonna be very, very nice to see that he's gonna be playing against Flash. And like I told you, I don't believe Flash is of the right caliber. Look at this, SV getting stuck. Of the right caliber to go for the ASL championship. I think he's not at that level. So let's see how he plays against a 3rd tier player here. I'm gonna just place Hyun on the for example B rank. So if a player like Bisu, Light, Rush is S rank, maybe Rush is not S rank, but Soki is S rank, right? Then a player like I don't know, Mini nowadays, and to a certain extent Royo is A ranked, and B rank is somebody like Motive. I think Hyun is B, even below Motive, so it's kind of like B, C-ish rank. Yeah, anyways, the map is gonna be Citadel. This is no, this is not Citadel, excuse me. This is Deja Vu. Do I have this map? Yeah, I do. The map photo is here. The 2 players gonna be spawning on the left side of the map, with Hyun coming over and scouting in the right direction. And behind this is gonna be going for a 12 pool, so it's gonna be very, very nice. Flash is gonna just save up money to go for 14 CC. The Overlord is able to see, and I don't think that Flash saw that Overlord. The Overlord's gonna just hide out here, and yeah, both the players gonna be just gearing up for some nice macro battles here, because now that Hyun saw this, what is this respawn? Going for spawning pool. Interesting. I would have thought that it would have been a lot better to go for 3 hash before pool, seeing that the enemy has gone for command center first, right? Isn't it true? I mean, can you actually get away with 3 hash before pool when the Terran player goes for command center? I kind of wonder about that. So anyways, now Flash is going to be coming out to scout, and he's going to be scouting in the right direction. By the way, I'm just going to just quickly give you some map stats. So for Zerg player, they enjoy 55% win rate on Deja Vu out of almost 80 games. So I guess Hyun has got some advantage going into this game here, and Flash has got his work cut out for him. We're going to be having a small engagement between the drone and the SV on the ramp. Looks like Flash will have no problem going inside and checking out for the situation. We're going to be seeing there's no 3rd base. I don't understand this build. Like I told you, I think it's the Zerg can afford to be a little bit more greedy when the Terran player has not even finished the barracks. But I guess on this map there isn't a lot of bases you could take without kind of leaving yourself exposed to the incoming whatever attack, right? From the from the bio, from the medic marines and so forth. Anyways, what do we have going on here? Let me just quickly, okay, something is hold on, just want to make sure that my mic level is correct because it seems a bit too low. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be having just very, very standard stuff for both of these players here. Flash is gonna be going up to his next tech of choice, which is going to be Mech. Yeah, he's gonna be going for Mech. We've seen that game between Flash and Shine. If you have not watched it, just cycle back to the previous game in the Laddernet series and you will see it, where Flash excelled at Mech. He of course, he's one of the great inventor, the great innovators of Mech play in Terran versus Zerg, and so we're very, very happy to actually see him use Mech against strong Zerg players like Shine. Let's see how he fares against Hyun here. Is it going to be a single factory and a starport, which is a 1-1-1 build, or is it going to be going for double a factory and something like a speed voucher run by, or something crazy that we've seen in the recent ASL games, which is double factory and a starport to go for drops? Looks like this command center, excuse me, this SC is going to go and plant down another building, and it is going to be a 2nd factory. Is that going to be another factory? 3 factory. Okay, looks like Flash is going to be trying some new builds here. I mean, of course, I'm not a Terran player, so I actually don't know if this build is brand new or not. I think it's no builds are ever brand new, right? I mean, every single build has been tried and tested before, so there's some validity to this build prior to today's game. So of course, let's see how Hyun is going to react. He's going to be going for Spire, and he's kind of gotten away with just a pair of Zerling, which is nice. And he's gonna snipe that SCV. We're gonna be having a couple of Marines applying a bit of pressure here, but of course nothing serious. That is going to be a bunker in the front, and we're gonna be having a 4th hatchery. This is a 4 hatchery build, 3 in the main and another hatchery on the other side of the map, and he's gonna just count on the fact that he's gonna keep this hatchery hidden from his enemy for some time. He's gonna try to use the mutuals to apply a bit of pressure here to keep the Terran at bay. And the triple factory with full Goliath production as well as Chariot booster is gonna give Flash a nice defensive edge here. Let's see how it's gonna be able to fare against the Mutualists. We're gonna be having how many Mutualists? Morphing 5, as you can see. And in terms of upgrade, looks like Zerg is going for Carapace upgrade for the Mutualists. Terran is gonna be going for Chariot booster as well as vehicle plating. So that's gonna be armor. Armor upgrade is very, very interesting. You want to make you know, the Goliaths a little bit more beefy against Mutualist attack here. So it's kind of weird. I actually don't understand the intricacies of, you know, whether you should go for armor upgrades or weapons upgrade, because, you know, I kind of feel like sometimes you want to go for weapons upgrade, and to counter that your enemy would go for armors upgrade, and to counter that you would go for armors upgrade yourself. And it's kind of like it's a game of cat and mouse and rock paper scissors. It looks like these Goliaths are able to drive those Mutualists away. It looks like Chariot booster is not yet done. We have 6 Goliaths. And yeah, just fully pumping a Goliath here. He made some turrets just to be safe. He actually did not need to make turrets. The Goliaths are just fine. But we're going to be having Mutualists regrouping, and the drone's going to come out and take, you know, another extractor. So looks like you know, Hyun here is going to just, you know, try to rely on this Mutualists to keep the Terran back and try to grow his economy behind this. We're going to be having a lot of factory, 5 factory push. This build is freaking insane. Of course, it's not insane, you know, in the eyes of these pro gamers. They know exactly what they're doing. But I guess just for me, personally, I feel like, you know, there's a lot that I have not learned for these kind of builds. But anyways, we're going to be having some attacks happening here. The drones are going to be mining at the new base. Behind this looks like we're going to be having a precision chamber going for, what is this upgrade called? This is called missile attack. Okay, so you want to make missile attack as well as armors upgrade, right? I think which one is, okay, fire carapace is upgrading here. Missile attack is actually for the ground army. We're going to be having the Goliath start to move out here, and here is going to be in a slight moment of trouble because he's got only a single sunken, and these Mutualists could be no match for the massive amount of Goliaths here. Looks like Flash is not yet pushing yet. He doesn't have scans. He does not have scans, so actually doesn't know what he's gonna be, you know, fighting against here. He's gonna be just playing blind. This Mutualist is gonna come in for the harassment, and that's gonna drive the Goliaths back. I think he's gonna try to snipe a single turret. A single first turret is gonna get sniped. The second turret is not yet covered by the engineering bay, and that turret gets sniped as well. And the Mutualist is gonna back down after this attack. So we're gonna try to take with it as many SCVs as possible. And indeed, he's gonna just hang back here and let the Mutualists heal a little bit. The Goliath's gonna try to move forward. Do we have some sunken? There's gonna be a couple of sunkens getting created here, just outside of the expansion, but it's not enough. I mean, if these Goliaths really push hard, I think they could just really punish Hyun here. But it looks like Flash, because he lacks vision, he's not gonna try to push his luck here. We're gonna be having the Mutualists coming in for more harassment. Looks like these Mutualists gonna get pushed back. Let's check the upgrade. Looks like +1 carapace only, and for the Terran player, it's gonna be +1 vehicle plating. We are going to be having +1 weapons upgrade already started, but it's going to be a long way. Looks like Flyer's attack is going to get upgraded. So Zerg is going to be going for full Mutas upgrade here. A lot of upgrades on the Mutas. We're going to be having a small engagement in the middle of the map. These Mutas are completely weak here. Goliaths are so strong. We do have some crazy battles happening, and looks like at the last minute, these Mutas are going to have to fly back home here. There's no way they're going to be able to actually hang out here and do more damages. We still have trouble, which is going to be able to actually drive these SCVs away from the mineral line here. One turret is getting sniped, and the Mutualist is gonna have to back down here. He still have a full group of Mutualists, and once again, like I told you, +1 weapons attack is underway for the Mutualists, as we're gonna be having the precision chamber completing also the missiles attack for the ground forces. So they're gonna be having a nice upgrade, and we do have burrow actually, and this burrow strategy is actually utilized by a lot of Zerg players, notably Soki in that other game that was very, very nice. I forgot the name, you know, who he was playing against. I think it was part of KCM. Where he, you know, kept a lot of bird Zerglings around to actually keep an eye out on the Goliaths start, you know, when they start to move out, where they're going, and that way the Mutualists can actually go for flanks or attack the Terran's main. If the Goliaths move way too far out of position, we're gonna be having the 4th base set up now, and Zerg is looking very, very good. These sunkens, are they gonna be enough to stop these many Goliaths? I think it's just fine, but I think at this point of the game, Flash needs to transition into something more beefy like tanks. He's not yet made anything else except Goliaths. The only attacking units the entire game he's made are a couple of Marines who are still here, 3 Marines. And just massive Goliaths, massive Goliaths. I mean, it is an understatement to say that Flash is a great innovator and trier of different builds. He likes to test out different strategies to see how it works against different players. And he's going to be using this Laddernet series of mine, Namcraft, courtesy of Namcraft, to try out his new build. So I actually allow him to do that. I'm very happy to see him that he's going to be trying these builds on my series. No, I'm just kidding. The Flash SL is underway still. This is once again a group of Flash, round of Flash, excuse me, group app. Mutual's going to start to attack, and the angles is terrible for the Mutuals. They're going to have to back down, upgrade squad. It's still just +1 campus. I think the flyer attack, there's a flyer attack, is going to finish soon. The Goliath once again is just going to be having the +1 armor. The +1 weapon is going to come online, I think, in a couple of minutes. The Hydras are going to be having some nice upgrade as well. And Zerg is going to be heading towards more upgrades and more bases. I think, yeah, at this time, Flash needs to think about something else. He's going to be going for a new base. At the 630 position. Looks like these creatures are going to dive in the moment the Goliaths are out of position. He pushes some of the forces back. And Flash is unfazed, he's unbended, unbound, unbroken. He just completely held his ground there. We're going to be having, I guess both the players are going to be building up their economy. For the time being, Flash want to make sure his new base is secured. Does he switch to something else? What kind of build he's going for? Only Goliaths. Only Goliaths. He's actually checking what his enemies got, and he sees that his enemy is going to be going for a lot of Hydras. So that's going to be the signal for him to switch to tanks, because tanks shred the Hydras to pieces when they're in deep formations. Hydra's going to try to complement the Mutualist army on this side of the map, and Flash has got his new command center setting up already, so he's going to start to transfer some of the SCVs there. He actually scanned the high ground. He knows that there's a burrow zerging on that area. You have the science will come out. Any kind of switch to lurkers will not work, of course, against tech. You don't want to be going for lurkers. You want to be going for a lot of Hydras and eventually queens at some point, if you can actually afford gas for the queens. Anyways, SV is going to get transferred, and Flash is going to be happy for the timing. Out of his 3 bases, we have a lot of idle SCV here to actually use. For the moment, Flash is going to be gearing up for the next attack. He want to gain this high ground. Like on this map, Deja Vu, you're going to be on the low ground when you expand it to your 2nd base and take your 3rd base. Going beyond the 3rd base is going to be very difficult. You'll be going up against one high ground here, another high ground here, and that's gonna be very tough. We have a scan by Flash. What is he checking out? He's just gonna checking out the state of the evolution chambers and the lair. Looks like lair is gonna be going up to hype now, and Flash wanna make sure he sees the timing. He sees the number of Hydras his enemies amassing, and for the timing, he's just gonna be playing very turtlish here. Which I don't blame Flash. If when he's playing at his most comfortable level, he want to be turtlish. He doesn't want to engage in crazy attacks, all out run bys and stuff like that, unlike other players like Sharp, who likes to go for massive drops, or Vultures, and Light, who want to go for these kind of light-s attacks mid-game. Just a couple of tanks, a couple of Vultures, and then he sees his danger is gonna back up. Flash only go for the attack when he's sure that he's gonna be able to win, and he likes to do that in the mid to late game scenario. We're gonna be having some crazy battles now. Goliath's gonna try to gain this high ground. I mean, this mech army is looking very strong. We're gonna be having another command center. I'm not so sure where this command center is gonna flow to. I guess to the other side of the map. Yeah, the right side of the map, there's we can kind of go out here on this side of the map, and there's gonna be another base here that we shall see. We shall reveal to ourselves in the next coming minutes. Anyways, Goliath's gonna just test the waters here, and Flash's gonna be coming from both sides. These Mutualists and Hydra's gonna get completely wrecked. I think they're out of position. Looks like he's gonna try to snipe this area when the battle is happening on the high ground here. These Hydras are gonna get completely destroyed, but these Mutualists are gonna be doing a lot of damage. The Goliath's gonna try to take care. No, there are no more Goliaths. At the last minute, this base I think will fall. The reinforcement needs to kind of flood down south. Can he morph some lurkers on the high ground? He cannot. I don't think he's even researched lurkers technology. Yes, he's gonna be just attacking and destroying every single SCV now, and trading SCV for Mutualists, which isn't such a bad idea. But every single Mutualists are going to die now, so this base is gonna get saved. So I don't know if this attack was actually worth it for Hyun. He cleared out a lot of stuff, and after the battle is over, supply-wise, Hyun is 126 and Flash is 134, so the battle has been concluded, and this command center is gonna finally float out, and you can see the power of mech in this battle that Flash was just demonstrating to others, with smaller forces, I think, and just purely Goliath's attack, he's able to crush and shred those Hydralists and those Mutalists into pieces. We're gonna be having Flash moving up with some army now. He's getting ready to strike. He's got enough forces to go for a major attack. We're gonna be having a small engagement here, but these Hydralists are no match for the Terran. The tank can actually siege up now because the Goliaths are there to support, but he's not sieging. Flash think he's got enough forces to just A, move into everything here, but maybe he's mistaken. I don't know. I guess he's gonna start to siege when he actually see these Sunkens, and he's gonna have the right angle. He's gonna be to siege on both sides, and the angle is gonna be quite terrible for him to attack against here. These are very strong. Do we have Queen? Do we have Queen? We don't have Queen anywhere on this map. We might have a counter attack on this side of the map. Excuse me, we're going to be having double hatcheries going up behind this. So let's see if Hyun is going to be able to wage a backstabbing operation somewhere. The last of the Sunken Falls, and these guys are moving forward. There's not... Okay, there's going to be the Queen in the corner. I completely forgot about those Queens. The Queen's going to start to cast some spells here. One Queen deployed. Hydra is going to start to attack. More Queens going to deploy. These Goliaths are going to be staying on the right side and keeping the Queens occupied. Hydra is going to have to attack now. More Queen. No, he's waiting. He's waiting. He's going to cast something. Okay, Hydra's reinforcement from the back, and these clumped up tanks are going to get completely shredded to pieces. That was a nice battle. That was a nice battle, and Flash was cleared out. This base was safe, but so many drones and Hydras were lost in the process, and after the battle is over, Flash is going to have a new base to work with. And does he know about it? I don't know. But anyhow, he's got 6 bases to work with at this moment. So 6 versus 4 is what we have right now. Another crazy attack is going to be happening. These tanks are going to get destroyed with a single... What is this unit called? I'm not even sure. Whatever is the baby queen that comes out. Anyways, looks like Hyun is going to be looking for some nice attack. He actually could attack here if he wishes to, and he actually can contain the Terran on 2 sides. But he's going to try to bang his head against this base. This is a mistake. The queen's are actually waiting out here, waiting to cast their spells. There are going to be some tanks on this side, and the queen, does it have enough energy? Yeah, some of the queens have enough energy. We're going to be having the command center burn down here. The queen might go for infestation. You don't need to research infestation. Infestation is something that's given with the Hydralists, excuse me, with the queens here. Anyways, these tanks are going to be falling out, and there's not enough tanks and Goliaths actually defeat this army. Look at this. The Queen's going to be able to try to go for some crazy attacks. And the last of the tank has fallen. This command center is possibly going to be falling as well. But reinforcement from Flash, is it going to be enough? I don't know. Where's the reinforcement from Hyun? Hyun's got a lot of forces as well. It's going to be actually making more forces out of his hatchery. And this command center is going to burn down. I fear that Flash is going to be possibly losing this game. The tanks will need to siege on the other side. But reinforcement is looking very strong. These Queens are not yet dead. And Flash has GG. So Hyun has shown to us that he's still the better player. And maybe Flash is not yet qualified. He's underqualified to play in the next part of ASL. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. You can also just send money to my Zelle account, namkraftvn@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.